Mama.
And we're live.
Oh, little Rosie. Good evening. Welcome to my lounge. Why? I'll tell you why. Because the power has gone out. And the power's gone out because the power utility company is on a program called load shedding. Right, so they just cut because they haven't got enough coal or I don't know what. So we've come to the lounge and put on the generator, which is why we're able to broadcast tonight. So we're live from Johannesburg, South Africa, taking your questions on anything in this life, whether it be love, whether it be business, career, mother-in-laws. We do mother-in-laws sometimes. That's about it. Taking your questions is my daughter, Shay, who's to the left. So drop your questions on Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube. Instagram, we were hacked. Somebody decided to, I don't know why you'd hack Instagram. Do you?
No.
I've got nothing better to do, so I'll hack your Instagram. So, that's it. No bell tonight, Shay. Did you forget to bring the bell?
It wasn't on my list of priorities, to be honest.
Can you go get it? No, I'm joking. So, wherever you are in the world, drop your questions. Say hi, share if you need to. That's all I'm going to say.
Well, we're going to start off with a question from Sylvie on Twitch, who says, "Hello, Paul and Shay. I'm wondering, is it worth it to try and mend the relationship with my mom, or continue focusing on myself and cut her out of my life completely? She can be very toxic."
Sylvie, good question, love. Good question. You know, there's two avenues: forgive and forget, and try, and try and build a relationship. And then the other one is to, walk away. I walk away a lot from people who just can't make up their minds, or are indeed toxic. And one of them happened to be my mother, because there was just no it almost felt like it was ownership. She owned me and tells you what to do, and my goodness. So I just thought, there's just no point. So I've walked away, and I'll walk away from people that can't make their minds up or are toxic. So here's the thing, okay, Sylvie, sorry to go on about it, but I did need to share. I don't, you sit here, I sit here giving people advice and counseling, and a lot of times, I've walked the same road as a lot of the questions, whether it be, relationships, whether it be the different countries, whether it be all sorts. And then that's what gives me a license, to have an opinion on this. Okay, and I'm sorry I'm waffling. Walk away. And I'm not saying it because I did. I'm saying it because the cards are telling me. Stand up to your principles, because all she wants to do is talk and boss. She does not want to change or hear your point of view. So I've got a feeling it's a lot like my relationship used to be. Walk away, sweetheart. God bless.
Our next question is from Liz.
Liz.
Who says, "Hi and good evening, Paul and Shay. Will I be moving this year, please? Love and light."
Love and light, Liz. Nice to hear from you. this year. You could well walk away. You could well be moving, and the likelihood is November. November. So if you found something, then work towards it, Liz. And you'll just be in a good position for a fresh start next year. So, yeah.
Okay, moving on to your Facebook page. Xander asking, hi, what are my spiritual gifts?
I don't know.
Okay. Next question is from Damaged Goods, who says, I'm only going to ask the first part of the question. Hello, Paul and Shay. Will I be able to stay in the house I am in?
Okay, Damaged Goods, hi. There's I think you will be moving. I think you need a money injection in order to stay. So again, I think October, November sees you moving. Damaged.
Our next question is from Daisy, who asks, is my friend Hayley pregnant? It's too soon for a test.
We were going to call one of our kids Hayley. I think so. I think she's going to find out possibly the end of next week. I think that's going to confirm it. I've got the 18th. I don't know when the 18th is. But it looks to me as though she is.
Okay, our next and last question on Facebook for now is from Monique, who asks, will I get my kids back? I'm so scared.
If you can prove to the court that you've got stable work and you've got a secure place of residence, the court will look in your favour. It's very exceptional for the court to give the kids to the husband or boyfriend or father. So I think you can strongly think that you are going to get your kids back. Okay.
Moving on to Twitch, we have a question.
Twitch? Hello, Twitchers.
Just want to switch over to Twitch quick. We've got a question from Gulu Gamer, who asks, why am I seeing a clear vision of this girl? I have no idea who she is, and I have seen her for a week straight. Is this some sort of spirit? She's a woman about my age, and once I saw the same girl was cuddling me in my dream too, and I have no idea who she is.
Okay. My feeling is that it's your desire for love. And I think it's a spirit guide, so to speak. If your biggest wish is to be in a relationship and have love, then I think that that has been a sign for you, and a very, very significant sign, I might add. So if you are in that current climate and situation that you want love, I'm to tell you it's coming, or your guide is telling you it's coming. It's coming, sorry. So.
Next person on Twitch is Grey3Pink. He says, "Hello, Paul. When am I going to start working?"
Gray, I hope it's soon. I really do. Two months. Within 2 months, Gray. Okay, so keep the spirits up.
Moving on to YouTube. Question from Jeanette, who says, "Hi, Paul and Shay, sending blessings. I reached out to Mauricio by email. I wanted to know how he is feeling, as in, will he reach out?"
Hi, Jeanette. Well, he should. That's the feeling I've got, he should. What's going on? Will he reach out? He will reach out, I'm going to say, within a week. All right, so hang in there, and let's see how he responds. I think it's going to be a week, Jeanette, okay?
Our next question is from Chica. It says, "Hello, Paul. What do you see for me in love in the near future? New love or reconciliation with an ex? Thank you."
I strongly believe it's going to be new love, as reconciliation with the ex is going to be too much work. All right, so I want you to think in terms of something new, fresh and exciting.
Our next question is from Atina, who asks, "My husband and I have been caring for my father-in-law with dementia for the past 2 years. It's taking a toll on our marriage when it comes to romance and privacy.
Yeah.
Do you see things getting any better?"
Well, to take care of somebody with dementia, firstly, people that don't know what that is, when you've lost your mind, and you revert to the childhood aspect, it's absolutely debilitating, to say the least. You constantly got to be on duty. It affects everything. So for somebody that looks after somebody with dementia, I applaud you. I think it is such a commitment. Now, you want to know if it's going to get any better. Okay. The answer is yes, it is. I know what you're asking, love. This can't continue, and I know it's got nothing to do with your love or respect. It's just got to do with, the guy's not getting any better. I will tell you, your circumstance will change. I'm just trying to give you an indication. Okay. I think by April next year, you'll be free from that burden. And you keep your husband. Okay, God bless you.
Question from Diva Bomber, who says, "Hi Paul and Shay. I'd like to see if Joe will make any movement towards me. Thanks and much love."
What kind of movement, baby? Hip movement. Diva, hello, sweetheart. Will he make some kind of movement? Yeah, he will. I think before October. Yeah. I want to say within 6 weeks. Okay, yes, he will make some movement, Diva. Hang in there, sweetie.
Young asking, "Hello sir, I'm a young man and
Me too.
I see everyone my age is so healthy, and I'm here with no energy and numbness and a lot of other things. Sometimes I think I have cancer and things like that. Do you see any issues?"
Well, I do see this right off the bat. I see a weight issue with you, okay? And you've got to, there may be a diabetes, a sugar issue. I don't say you've got diabetes, okay? So don't go running off thinking you've got diabetes. I say your sugar is affected. So I'm going to say this, that your diet is terrible. Whether you do take too much sugar, candy bars or colas, that needs to be addressed. But what you do need to do is you've got to watch your sugar intake, okay? And you have got to watch your weight. There's no cancer issues with you, okay? It's very rare for a young person to get cancer, okay? But if you're not looking after yourself, well, anything can happen. My feeling is you're not looking after yourself, and you need to stop the colas. That's a strong thing. You need to stop the sweeties. And so lots of water, and you're not going to like me, but you're going to have to do some exercise. And not push-ups and get big and strong like Shay. She's big and strong. What you have to do is get the heart going. So you go for a walk, okay? And you just go for a long walk. And you need to do that, okay? And you will start to feel better. And the numbness disappears. Good luck.
Last one on YouTube from Sargul, who asks, "I'm new here. What do you see for me in love, please?"
Sargul. See in love. You're going to fall deeply in love very, very soon. So any invitation you get to go out or to take the invitation, I don't know if you want to do an arranged situation, but you're going to fall deeply in love, and possibly next year you'll be talking about marriage. I don't know if that's... But I think the next girl you fall in love with is the one you're going to marry.
Natasha on Facebook, who asks, "When will my finances grow to 5,000 per month at least?"
5,000 what?
To 5,000.
If it's 5,000 Zimbabwe dollars. You see what I mean? Or is it 5,000 US dollars?
Or euro.
It could be euro, Shane. You're going to have to move jobs for that to happen, Natasha. And in order to get that, It's probably about 3 months away. So you need to get your resume out there. Unless you want to hang on to Christmas and see what the current company offers in the way of increases. But my feeling is to raise, you're going to have to move. But I would hang on to Christmas and see if they're doing a bonus situation, because jobs are tight, sweetie.
Okay, back to your Facebook page. Priyanka says, "Hi Paul, thank you for your guidance. Will my new job be of any good for my teaching career?"
For her teaching career. Will a new job be good for her teaching career? Well, yeah, I do think so. But, yeah, I do. Don't hold back. Give the right effort and right attitude. My feeling is that, yeah, it is a plus for you. Okay, and it might, I think it's going to motivate you to become a teacher even more. So go for it.
Excuse me. Our next question is from Dudu Zile, who says, "Hi Paul and Shay. I have a business proposal that I've proposed to Mkanda Funerals. Is it going to be successful or not?"
Hi, Dudu. What funerals? That's Zulu.
I don't know. It's Mkanda, or maybe it's another word. I'm not sure.
I think it's the one that you see quite often. The flashy cars.
That one is next to a grape or something like that, but that's a different one.
Is that a different one?
Yeah.
Nama or something.
I can't remember.
Okay. I think it's a good idea. Will it be accepted? I think so. But because it might take a little while for them to go, here's the check. But I think within 3 months, there may well be a response. And well done. Well done, Dudu.
Next question from Ramay, who asks, "Hi Paul, I just want to ask, how's my health condition?"
Ramay.
I could be mispronouncing everybody's name, I'm sorry.
Is it a girl?
I believe so.
I think your blood pressure's a bit high, sweetie. I really do. Because I'm picking up your heart's like sadness as well. You're sad, aren't you? And it seems to be making whatever's hurting you worse. I'm getting you really sad, sweetie. Okay. Will your health condition improve? If you continue this way, it will gradually improve over the next 5 weeks. So you've got 5 weeks to wait. I would go to the doctors and just have, your blood pressure checked. But my biggest problem is your sadness. And I would do anything. I want you to do anything to lift up your spirits. Now, the best way to do that would be exercise. So go for a long walk. Try and avoid any caffeine. And that's even Coca-Cola and Pepsi, because they have caffeine in it. Tea as well. So try and watch that, okay? But in the next 5 weeks, you improve.
Lots of health questions tonight. Simone asks, "Hi, how are you, sir? So I started a new fitness challenge to lose weight. Just want to find out if it will work for me."
Good for you. Do you want to lose weight? Gonna tell you, go tell you story about a woman I know. Yeah, it is gonna work for you. By the end of October, there seems to be a significant difference. So whether, you don't do that sort of thing anymore, or whether you tighten your belt a notch. But here's something for you, okay? I want you to buy a lemon. Lemon, okay? You cut 3 slices off the lemon. In a cup, hot water. That's your first drink of the morning, okay? And that detoxes you and flushes out your system. And just on that, just by doing that, include that, and you'll see a huge, remarkable difference.
Just want to get the questions before they get left behind. A question from Stephanie Lee, who sends a lovely message we'll read out a bit later. She asks, should I temporarily insure my mom's car, I cannot talk tonight. Should I temporarily insure my car under my mum's name until I can get it in mine so I can drive sooner and pay the difference?
Hello, my baby girl. No. This is just excitement, Steph. You just got your first car and you're dying to drive it? No. No, it's still got to go through the road worthy, right? I don't know what you call it over there. I wouldn't take that chance. I wouldn't take that chance because you're inviting your mum into the situation, aren't you? And if you do have an accident, that'll affect your mum. No, please don't. Don't.
If I could spell, that would be great. Our next question is from, going to butcher your name, Katyu Divya, who asks, till which month will my husband come back to resolve problem?
So he's just disappeared. That's not nice. Has he been, depending on how long he's been gone, has he been gone 3 or 4 months? Or 3 or 4 weeks? If that's the case, he needs to be gone either 7 weeks or 7 months from the time he's left. So in the next 7, if he's gone 3 days or 4 days, he'll be back in 7 days. 3 or 4 weeks, 7 weeks. See what I mean?
A lot of you guys are very impatient. Don't dig it.
Now listen, you're not going to be impatient here. Okay? When you're asked to wait for a bus, you wait for the bus. So if you're going to give any impatience and you're going to be rude, I just find entertainment. And those people that are impatient and rude wouldn't see the fact that this is a donation channel. Oh no, you forgot about that. So you'll just want it for free. Who was that anyway?
It's a couple of people.
Yeah, who?
I'm not gonna.
Because I don't want to answer them. Shame.
Our next question is someone who actually is patient, Yamini, who says, "Hi guys, how will my meeting with Connor again go?" And so how will meeting Connor again go?
I think it'll go a lot better than you think. It's within the next 2 weeks, isn't it? That's what I've got. I think it's going to go very well. But just be yourself. Try not to be too heavy. And, okay? Just try and be light and fun.
Next question from a user called Happy Happy Joy Joy.
I heard you the first time.
Who says, I hope you're doing fine. Will I find true love anytime soon? I'm always hurt on the end and sad because of that.
Well then, you see, here's the thing. True love, okay, comes around very rare. What you're looking for is true love. But what you're attracting are people to fill that gap. So true love, you've got to be patient. You can't say, I'll just get a boyfriend. You can't do that, because that's why you're choosing the first person that comes along, and that's why you get disappointed. So you've got to fall in love. That's the foundation. And if you can fall in love and not fall for a boy or a boyfriend, you see that there is a difference. If you want true love, you're going to have to wait 8 months. So, love is a gift. It's not, I want it. You don't just, I want it. And then when you get it, you get people that just treat it like it's a commodity. It's like it's the wrapper from your McDonald's. Throw it away.
Next question is from Angelo, who asks, a dog or a parrot, which pet would make me happier, as I really need a pet to cope with some things?
Okay, a parrot, and we've had parrots. My dad, and we also had a parrot. Parrots can live 50 years, 50 years. Did you know that? Parrots are good if you get the opposite sex to you. That's how they work. They bond with the opposite sex. So if you get a female parrot if you're a guy, male parrot if you're a girl. You can't cuddle them. You can put them on your finger and you can let them eat something out your mouth. That's about as far as it goes. But here's the thing about dogs. Okay. If you stroke a dog, it brings your blood pressure down. It gives you touch. Okay. Then, depending on which dog, will give you affection and attention. You can take it for a walk. You can bath it. You can even put it on your bed. That's the case. You see where I'm going with this? If you're in a depressed state, don't get a parrot, because they'll drive you nuts. Okay? Get a dog. And don't get a designer dog, because those dogs are really highly strung. Go to the closest animal shelter and rescue a dog, because that bond right from there goes a long, long way. And it seems those dogs never forget that you rescued them.
Jim Brothers asking, I usually see coffins before somebody dies. I saw 3 coffins and a lot about it. Is there 3 people going to die? Is it my family or friends, or is it just my mind playing tricks on me?
Well, it could be, Jim Brothers. It could well be. I think the 3 coffins may be significant in the next 3 months. You're going to hear of somebody passing. I don't think it's 3 deaths. That would panic anybody. But I think it's a male figure, and I think it's an older person. Okay. I think it's probably an uncle or somebody like that. Okay.
I don't know if we've answered this question before, but anyway, Kay asking, hello sir, could you please suggest if I should get married to Lavanya? Is he the right guy for me?
Lavanya. Kay, didn't we choose a guy before? We did. I haven't got my paper here. Lavanya. Is this an arranged situation? Okay. I think you probably are going to. If the guy is stable and has a little bit of money, I'm not saying rich, I'm not saying that for 1 minute, but if he's stable and secure, the likelihood is that you probably will.
Our next question is from Lovely. And she says, hello Paul and Shay. My question is about my friend Juan Carlos. Did he pass away? I heard a rumor and it saddens me. Thank you and blessings to you both.
Okay, that's sad. I think he did, Lovely. Sadly. I think he did. I hope I'm wrong. I think so, sweetie. Sorry for your loss.
Next question is from Tanyu, who asks, am I on the right path with my business of handmade goods?
Good for you, Tanyu. Good. I hope they're on the net as well. You've got a little shop. You can sell them. Right? People can see. I think they will. You're on the right track. Yeah, it needs a bit of time, Tanyu. Needs a bit of time. And a little bit more sales from you. So I don't know if you can go out and see potential businesses or customers that will take your stuff. I want you to get your website up and running and try and advertise that website. But you're doing well. Well done. And I think you are on the right track, but you need to push it. You really need to push it. You know, when I started the podcast, you think, oh, you just open up, buy the equipment, and hundreds of people will come running. That's not the case. You really got to advertise it and push it, and then it's word of mouth. So please get into that frame of mind.
Next question is from Krista May, who says, hope all is well. Should I finish? Should I visit my ex's grandpa Bob, who is in hospice? Not sure if it would be too hard for me or the family if I did. Thank you.
Oh, come on. Chris, you should. You should. He's done nothing wrong to you, has he? Show some love. Because I tell you what, and it doesn't mean to say his family's going to be there. Okay? Show some love. Because if it were you and in the hospice, and Bob was on the outside, he'd come visit you, right? Cards are telling me yes, but also go and say hello.
Our next question is from Kia, who asks, hello, is it okay to ask if me and Paul are going to last?
That's a funny name.
Is this going anywhere, or do you think I should let it go? I hope you answer this. Much love.
Her name's Kia.
The power to surprise.
You can tell jokes now.
Yeah.
You want to sit here and tell the jokes?
It's to cheer me up because people are annoying me.
Oh, okay. Give it a little bit of time, please, Kia. At least 2 months more. Okay? If there's been no more improvements in Paul's behaviour, then I'd move on. But give him a bit more chance. Okay?
Sonali asking, it's been 6 months since we've been separated, having a lot of issues in our married life. Would going back to him being a good idea?
6 months and you still got issues. What's the point of going back? I mean, you've still got issues and you're not even together. Do you see where I'm going with this? Okay, no, don't go back. Nobody has changed. So if you went back, he'd still be the same person. Maybe he'd be fine for a week or two, but he hasn't learned his lesson. So I believe that it's a waste of time. You guys still got problems and you're 6 months apart. Going home doesn't fix the problem.
Next question from Yoli, who asks, my question is, does my nephew Junior have any messages for me? Please and thank you.
I'd need to focus before I give you a message, sweetheart. Okay? Sometimes people come through. It's difficult in this medium for me to get that message. Okay, but I do see you holding his picture or looking at his picture a lot. Okay? He's a happy soul. Okay, I'm going to move on. Okay.
Our next question is from Abel. It says, hi Paul, blessings. What caused my brother Manuel not to be able to sleep for 3 nights? He was hearing a squeaky noise and felt weird.
Okay. Well, we know where it's coming from. So I think it probably was I think it's his wife or something, or ex. There's it was interference from the dark side. So I think you're going to be doing some work on him, right? Okay.
Next question from Priyanka B, who asks, will I reconcile with my husband or will it end in divorce?
Will you reconcile? In order to reconcile, both parties have got to want to. But I believe that there are external forces at work here. When I say external forces, I think mother-in-laws are involved. And I think that they are influencing you getting back together. I just don't feel that you are going to put in the efforts, both of you, to get back together. I just don't see it, sadly. So I'd say divorce would probably be the better option.
Next question from Christina, who is asking about a question. Is asking a spiritual question. I had a dream about my grandmother, and she gave me a message, but I only remember part of it. Any insight, please? She did give us some information about it.
Okay, can you say it?
I know it had something to do with me and Ivan, and something happening before my birthday.
Something happening before. Okay. Well, I think because you've been so worried about this relationship, that was confirmation that it's going to be a relationship and that he's a good guy. Now, when grandmas come through, they come through because they want the best for you. And if you're unsure of of the relationship, she's come through to confirm that Ivan and you are going to be in a relationship. So hang in there. It's a lovely visitation. Okay.
Kay asking, my dad had some tests at the hospital yesterday. We previously had a falling out and are not speaking, so he won't tell me the outcome of the test. Is he very ill?
Okay, that's... No, he's not very ill. I think he's playing the game. And I think he's teasing you in order for you to make friends with him. So I'm not going to tell you my test results. Are you going to come round? That's the kind of feeling got. I don't believe that he's ill. I think he wants you back in his life and he wants to repair this relationship. If he was ill, would you want to repair the relationship? See what I mean? So, I would repair the relationship. Okay? Because you don't know how long you're going to have your daddy anyway.
Next question from Jackie, who says, hi Paul and Shay, do you see me having any health issues? I've been having so many symptoms.
Okay. Look, you might just be run down. You know what I mean? You might be under stress and strain. Perhaps you've got a few aches and pains. I don't believe that you've got an illness or a disease. That's what you're asking. I don't think you've got that. I think one of them is you're very, very worried and you worry, so your anxiety levels are they're very, very high. No, I would get something to calm myself down rather than worry that this is aching or that's aching. think you're just anxious. Cut down on the coffee.
Okay, next question from Amman, who asks, what is my marriage future? Will I get reunion with my partner, or will the marriage end in divorce?
What's her name? Her name?
His name is Amman.
Amman. Okay. It's got to be a divorce. It's got to be. Sadly. I just don't think you guys are compatible. I think she's more ambitious. I think she thinks she can get a richer man. You're a nice guy. I wish I could say the same about her. She's not a nice guy. Very materialistic. Move on, please.
Next question from Rithiko, who asks, will H contact me next month?
Next month is October. H. He probably will. He probably will. I don't know if that helps you. He'll contact you, but I mean, I don't think he's going to go and buy a horse and gallop and sweep you off your feet. But he might go, hello, how are you? Something.
Next question from Jeremy, who asks, will I get rid of this black shadow that doesn't let me sleep? Please and thank you.
Not by yourself, Jeremy. Not by yourself. Now, you've obviously been doing something, all right? Ouija board or messing about with the dark stuff. And this is the result. It's attached itself. And unless you get a priest or get yourself to the church, it's not gonna leave you. You can't cleanse yourself when it's attached. And all the Christians will be going, oh yes you can. Well, yeah, sure, okay. You can't. All right. So, get to a church immediately.
Next question from Eridanya. I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name. Who says, hi, new here. Do you see me building my house one day? Please and thank you.
One day. Nice dream to have. Yeah. You could. You will. Not you could. You will. In the not too distant future. What year are we? 2020. Of course we're 2020. I'm going to say you could well do that. I don't know how old you are, but maybe in 2 years' time that may become a reality.
Moving back onto YouTube, question from Jake or XXRats, who asks, will my friend M accomplish his YouTube dream of having 100,000 subscribers? He puts in hard work, and lately he's gotten some attention.
He's got some attention. Hi, Jake. Nice of you to care about your friend. 100,000's a bit high. Really is. And I think he set himself an impossible target. No, he's not going to get that. All right. Eventually, but I think he's going to run out of steam, to tell you the truth. It's going to take till the end of next year before, with the same amount of hard work, before he gets to half that. So, I mean, What, you get a bonus? Does he get a bonus at 100,000?
You get paid. You start getting paid at 4,000 subscribers.
Right. So there's what he's doing. He's not doing it because of anything else, for money. And that's his God, his money. So it's not the actual show or whatever he's doing. It's money. And no, he's not going to reach that target. Because if my motivation, Jake, was money on this show, right, I wouldn't spend the time and the effort with people. But my motivation on the show is to help. Okay, and if people are off, I'll tell them, wasting your time doing that. Because now I'm effectively saving them all that time and heartache to go on to this. So if my motivation was money, this wouldn't be as pleasant, as I say, as it is. Now his motivation is money. And that's boring as far as I can see, because every second person in this world, money, 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 money. See? But thanks for checking on your mate.
Well, we got some updates from people.
Why don't you tell us the updates from people?
And some very nice comments.
Oh, yeah?
Chica says, "Thank you, Paul. I found you very accurate. Thank you for your help and your efforts so much. God bless you and your family."
God bless you, Chica. Thank you for that comment. That cost you nothing, but it's priceless.
And Sylvia, at the beginning of the show, says, "Hello again, Paul. About a month or two ago, I asked you about getting my work documents approved, and they did. Plus, I received the card in the mail. I'm looking forward to getting back to work. Thank you."
No, Sylvie, look at me, doing the dance of joy. Well done, thank you.
Some very beautiful thank yous coming through from people.
There's some beautiful people out there, Shay. And those are the ones I like. The impatient ones, don't like. But I understand why you're impatient. But the beautiful people out there that just take the time to say thanks means the world.
And I'll make this the last question from Paula. He says, "I'm new here. How can I get the spirit that is tormenting my son to leave him alone?"
You can't, Paula. You can't. Because you'd have to be a little bit religious to do that. And I just don't think you're geared up for it. Okay, I want you to get hold of your local church. Doesn't matter if you go or you don't go. You give them a donation. But you cannot do this by yourself. All right? You need expert. Go to a church as quickly as possible, please. That poor little guy must be going out of his mind. All right? But if you've got a Bible at home, read a passage and leave the Bible open in his room. Okay? It doesn't matter what passage you choose. Okay? Psalms are very good. And of course, Psalm 22, when we're walking in darkness, we don't have to fear. So Psalm 22 is a very good one, popular. If you've got a Bible, if not, Google Psalms, Psalm 22, and read it. And reassure your son, okay, that the Almighty is going to help. So read a prayer before he goes to bed. And let's see if he has a peaceful night. But do get a priest. Okay, Paula. God bless, my sweetheart.
And with that, we will call it.
We're going home?
Yeah.
Okay, folks, thank you very much for the lovely comments. Thanks for spending the time with us. Hopefully the lights or the power will be back on tomorrow. And we'll be back to the office. So in the meantime, say your prayers. Say your prayers and be thankful for something. See you tomorrow. Thank you, Shay.
It was a pleasure.